Hi, my name is Martha. I'm a clinical sexologist with a doctorate in human sexuality. I'm also a relationship counselor with a master's in counseling. So that's 2 of the 4 degrees that I have. If you're interested in my credentials, my expertise, check out my profile. That's at eroscoaching.com, eroscoaching.com. That's also my website. I have a question here that's pretty long, so I just had wanted to introduce myself first before reading the question. And just give me a moment while I look for it. Okay, here it is. Hi, I've been watching all your videos. I love them. I have had a few girlfriends in Thailand. I live in the US. And I like to go there for relationships because I'm sick of gold-digging American women. I really love to have Asian girlfriends because they are much more family-oriented and happier with less in life. And I'm wondering why I continue to increase kinkiness while having sex. I have a foot fetish, and I used to be satisfied with smelling and kissing a woman's soles and licking her toes while having sex. But now I like to lick my own cum off her toes and cum in a woman's face or on in her mouth, and then kiss her, being messy. This makes me so aroused. Is it because I'm looking for something new and exciting? Probably. Maybe I like to see the girl's reaction to those things. Probably. And maybe it's because I work in the US most of the year, and when I get there, I'm ready to dive into really naughty things, as it's been so long since I've had sex. Probably. Is this a normal thing to be into? Yes. Ha ha. Thank you. Love your channel. What I want to say about this kinkiness, so this person uses the word kinkiness, so I'll use the word kinkiness. This person is basically concerned that he's into kink, and he's finding himself getting into kinkier things, and so probably is worried that this will spiral out of control and lead to him being even kinkier. And he calls himself a sex addict in the header of the email, turning into a sex addict. So I wanted you to know that a lot of people use the word sex addict and call themselves sex addicts because they don't really understand what sex addict means. So there's actually no such term called sex addict in the first place. People who are engage in sexual activity that seems to be out of control tends to have compulsive personalities. So people who have compulsive personalities would be compulsive in anything, including sex. Sex just happens to be one of the things that they are compulsive about. So people with compulsive personalities would be compulsive, out of control with smoking, drinking, alcohol, drugs, including sex. So most of us are not compulsive personalities, and so we are not going to be compulsive relating to sex. So people who can even ask questions about whether they are sex addicts usually are not sex addicts because they are worried about their sexual behavior. So there's a lot of shame and worry and misconceptions and misinformation relating to sex and sexuality. And it's a shame because we are not giving ourselves permission to be who we are. So as long as the sexual activity that you're engaged in by yourself, which is consensual by yourself, giving yourself permission and consent, as long as it doesn't make you feel bad, although it's controversial, feeling bad about sex makes you feel sensations that some people like. So this forbiddenness actually adds to the allure of that sexual activity. So as long as the sexual activity that you're engaged in is consensual, you and your partner is okay with it, then it's fine. So one of the things about people who engage in kink sometimes is that they just do that act onto their partner. How can I get her, or how can I do it onto her, as if it's kind of like a covert operation. We need to be very aware that just because they allow you to do it to them, but you haven't asked them, they don't really know what you're going to do to them. So you asking for permission, for consent, essentially means asking before you do it, not as you're doing it or after you've done it. So I just want to make sure you understand the whole concept of that. It is important, whatever kink that you're into, it needs to be consensual. Otherwise, it's just violating people, and it can actually even be considered sexual assault, because that is non-consent. So one of the other things that I want to point out, you didn't ask this, but I just want to say this, is that you claim American women are gold diggers. So this is like a statement. You have this assumption they're gold diggers, and then you also have an assumption that Asians are family oriented and happier with less in life. Okay, that's already two assumptions there. All American women are gold diggers. All Asian girls are family oriented and happier with less in life. Maybe they're happier with less in life because they already have less in life, so they're happy with whatever comes. So you save up your money, you go to Thailand, and you engage with them, you call them your girlfriends. Where is the depth in the relationship, I wonder? So I don't want to pass any like judgment in the lifestyle choice that you have, but I just want to make it clear that there is probably a power disparity going on, where you are coming from US with money, and these women who have very little or less in life, you call it, probably are hoping that you are their ticket to a better life, and so they might be agreeing to be your girlfriend and agreeing to sexual acts because they want to keep you interested. So this power dynamic you need to be very aware of, because you're saying that they're your girlfriends and they engage in this sexual activities with you. This power differentiation, I hope you are sensitive to it, because they might just be saying to yes because they want to keep you interested and they want to have a better life. And so people who say no to you, this perceived gold-digging American women who might be saying no to you, are probably saying no because they are in their power, and they are saying no for the right reasons, such as they are not comfortable with their sexual act. So that's a little food for thought for you in this little video. And I'm not sure why you're asking me this question. Maybe because I'm Asian, and so Asians are definitely friendly, family-oriented, and happier with less in life. So if you have a question for me, you can drop me an email at ask@arrowscoaching.com. That's how I'm engaging with people. Do not contact me any other ways and expect a free information and advice, because I'm actually a sexologist doing coaching for a living. And so please respect those boundaries. And so I'm taking questions, making them into videos, so you can engage with me in the way that I have requested that you do so. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.